Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And we're underway. And no, that was never going to make it. Musiala. Beckham. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Fabian Ruiz. Shifted upfield. Now it's Cavani. Cruyff. Beckham. Decent hit! Beckham. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big chance. Must be. Can he put it away? There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So, a breakthrough already. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham gets rid without sophistication. Up he goes! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
In with the challenge. That's a little off target. Great ball if he can get there. And Cruyff. Real chance! And he's found the net! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fernando Torres is wide and looking to get onto this. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Otto gets over and intercepts. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Conte. Looking tidy in possession here. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And he was quick to react.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cavani tries a shot, sticks it away, and this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bastoni makes the interception. Can he latch on to this? Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's a key interception. And Batistuta! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished. And
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Oh, great ball! Messi. Schneider. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Schneider. Messi.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to...
Terrific header! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he cuts out the supply. Xavi. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ball is over the line. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Xavi with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Figo. Figo goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Xavi. And it's Messi. Figo. And they win it back again. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Schneider. Can he get it through? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neymar. There's the shot! And that was very necessary. And that has been cleared.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. Can he put it away? We've got a goal! Inter are back in business. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Cruyff, and this is Cruyff. There's the hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. And he's intervened well there. Schneider. Xavi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Messi. Xavi. Messi. Thuram. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Real chance! He scored!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pickford claims it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Figo. Figo has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So the last big chance, perhaps, before half-time. Figo. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit.
And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So once again, we're underway. Messi. Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schneider. Figo in acres of space out wide. Figo. Figo delivers. Oh, smashing header! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
2 goals. And Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And claimed it back swiftly. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Engages and forces him off the ball.
In with a header!
Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's in a great position. Messi. Now it's Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that was vital.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Collier. Schneider. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's had a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Messi. Numero 13. Fernando Torres. Numero 14.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Lasciano il campo per
And now a sudden chance to counter.
il numero 42. Il numero 5.
Cafu gets over and intercepts.
Cavani. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Might want to be careful there.
Interesting ball. He's played him through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Chance! Yes, it's in! Tying minutes He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
And
minuti
yes,
di recupero.
it's him again. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Beckham.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Lasciano il campo per il
Inter
numero
Milan
17.
displayed great
Il
resilience
numero
to find the late
19.
equaliser that's got them
Attenzione,
here. Now can they go one better? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi. Neymar. David Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He can run onto that. Mbappe chasing after it. That is good alertness. Looking for the run. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cavani. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Musiala. He's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
And it's Cavani. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a sweet ball, that. Cavani showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Mbappe, Pedri, Cavani, Xavi, Mateus. That has been cut short. It's run loose here. Cavani, shot a goal! Iniesta, Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way past. Plenty to it. And the shot! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And here's Iniesta. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
David Villa! Oh, should have put that away. That's been cut out, well played.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Looking for options for movement.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Pedri.
recupero.
Oh, look at the space here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, Red, nice interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Summerslide! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Cambiasso gets into a good position. Oh, what has happened here? Cambiasso gets flagged offside. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Joao Felix. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Cambiasso puts his foot on the gas. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed. Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Joao Felix. Szoboszlai. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Cruyff. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe is on his own. And he's cut it out. Mignon catches it safely. There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cambiasso. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Crunching tackle. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Joao Felix. Great defending, strong and determined. He could be in here. And he cuts out the supply. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Hefty. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to make it 1-0. Doubt. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Guardiola gets it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar, just the keeper to beat! Mbappe! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He is through. Goes in for the header. They are rampant. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very...
Great chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Inter Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And they win it back again. Can he spark a counter here? Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Inter Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire le indicazioni delle forze dell'ordine visualizzate a breve sul maxi schermo.
So off we go once more. Driving on and making good progress. Well, they've got it again. João Felix. Oh, he's found him in space. Hits one. They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. White. Now it's João Felix. Beckenbauer makes the interception. And here's Cavani. And it's Cruyff. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cambiasso. He's got away. He gets big. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
White did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Well-timed, excellent interception. Goalkeeper's ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And the counter is on. Szoboszlai. Cambiasso. Oh, that's a nice ball.
That
is good alertness. McTominay. Now it's Joao Felix. Picked out brilliantly. Beckham. Now it's Neymar. And he's in on goal. In with a header! He has done it! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's well spotted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's intervened well there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's being shifted off it. Jamal Musiala, a player for whom just about everything is going right. Match winner, title winner, all-round hero.
If you have red tinted glasses, that is. Those that see things in yellow and black will offer a very different view.
There's the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Cruyff, Beckham, he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Spectacular save! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Cruyff, fiddles it through. Cavani! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cavani clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Messi. Header! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan have Musiala! Oh, split-second reaction.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Cleared without hesitation. He won't be happy with that one. He's had a hit! Oh, that's a key interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, played right into his path. And he's quick to snatch it back. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a mighty effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Davids gets across to intercept that. Defending was strong and firm. Neymar. Nesta.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
No, that was never going to make it. Araujo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. going to be disappointed with that. Davids, and that is a little undercooked. There's the hit! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring.
It's Cavani! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And the header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And he's picked out the run. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. White gets over and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. And that could well leave a mark.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
White. Davids. Cruyff. Well read, and the danger is averted. Davids. Now that's well seen too.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti
Nicely
di
intercepted.
recupero.
Musiala. And it's Scholes. Pass somewhat off target.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, numero 14, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per...
And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo caldamente a contribuire all'iniziativa Un Gol per la Vita, dandovi agli stand appositi.
And the second half gets underway. Scholes. Now who's going to be first to this? That's a fabulous... He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Some resolute defending there. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Haaland, Araujo spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Cavani. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he welcomes it in. Too long, and over the line. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can pick it up. Cruyff with the cross.
Well played and well cleared. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Looks a smashing ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Casillas, will they claim to that? Sané. He can run onto that. Inter Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Decent hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Leicester with the clearance. Gnabry. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Araujo cuts it out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread neatly. He's got tall. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. Now it's Sané. Gets his pass away. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Abiati clears. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good ball over the top. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Inter Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. This is promising. He's found a real chance! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. 5 minutes left on the clock. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Foot in. And it's Cavani. Davids. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Climbs up big. And he's there to clear it.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And that's a chance! Gnabry. Casillas is there to take. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan can celebrate now. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. I was going to be disappointed with that. And they're back on the ball again. Look at this. Can he put it away? Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Courtois catches it safely. Cruyff, and here's Torres. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Hakimi. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. He has found the way through. He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Suarez is offering a right smile there.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Adams demonstrated great strength there. I mean,
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cruyff. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. And smartly reclaimed. Fernando. Real chance! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's beautifully weighted. Cruyff. Bellingham. Now it's Cavani. Now it's Bellingham. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's in! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Guti. And now the breakaway. Cavani. He's beaten the last man. Messi. Fernando Torres, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Guardiola. And here's Cavani. Reinildo. Conte. Cavani. Chance! They've scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Now it's Guti. Now it's Cavani.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Goes down, but nothing given. Cruyff. Now it's Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Torres. Oh, no joy this time. Guti. And it's Luis Suarez. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Abbiati sends that a long way. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Reinildo. Tchouaméni. Guti. Palmeiras finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Tries to get it clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Inter Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Teremos uma substituição.
Inter Milan kick off the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chouameni, Cavani, Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Cavani. Cavani finds himself offside. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Torres. Chouameni, Luis Suarez, Bellingham, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Conte. And through to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. That has not gone well.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He could be in here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an excellent interception.
Público presente na
Well, he was
partida de
clearly
hoje.
disappointed with that pass.
71.649
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Conte. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention.
Now the finish! Goal, Inter! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi, he's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Guti, Luis Suarez. And Hakimi, Chouameni, Hakimi. And it's Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Substituição no time do
Suarez has
Palmeiras.
taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 24, camisa 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And he's being shifted off it. Palmeiras are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Reinildo calmly anticipates. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Luis Suarez! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And he's gone looking for safety. That is good alertness. Cruyff, pass somewhat off target. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Goalkeeper's ball.
Matheus Cunha. Juli. Luis Suarez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Very much into the last knockings. That's really well cleared. That's a nicely measured pass. Cruyff. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Mbappé.
Camisa 7.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Inter Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cruyff!
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
Yeah, can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
And it's Messi. He can run onto that. Tries a shot! Thuram. That's a little off target. Torres. Zico. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Good ball over the top.
Zico really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Aimed beyond the defence. And Cruyff! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Cruyff had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Romario. Messi. And that should get the job done. No goals as yet. Shifted it to the flank. Cruyff. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Cruyff. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Fernando Torres just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Thuram. Corner it is. Milan have their second corner now. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Milan have their third corner. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And it's Romario. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Cruyff. Messi. He's through here. He's had a hit! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Milan looking to pass their way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckham. Fernando Torres. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi looking to run onto it. And that's definitely not his best. And that's really well manoeuvred. Fernando Torres.
This is the time you need that pace.
Romario, and he's great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Terrific header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Zico. Looks to the finish. What a wonderful goal! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Zico. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up.
Signore e signori, preparate I biglietti. È ora di annunciare I vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose.
Has a go! There it is! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. So nearly the perfect ball. Messi.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he...
There's the hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 80.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 9. Numero 5. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 29.
Luis Suarez.
Il numero 90.
Oh, he's bustling through here.
Il numero 14.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
314 spettatori.
Messi. Seedorf. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the runner. Now it's Messi. Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Now it's Del Piero. He has found the way through. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Del Piero, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Cruyff is on his own. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Rijkaard. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Messi, Mbappe, now it's Cavani, now it's Cruyff, and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Rafinha, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He won't be happy with that one. Zico, now it's Del Piero, now it's Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's got the shot away! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Milan take the lead. Luis Suarez! They've scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose play.
Big chance! In he goes again! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's Cavani. And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zico. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's got away. Big chance! One-on-one! Can he finish? And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's starting to... Oh, terrible! And the shot! And he's following up! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!